Hey art fans, Butch Hartman here. Welcome to my studio. You can look over here, over there, up and down. By the way, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, I'm doing commissions now. That's right, if you want me to do a drawing for you, that means a drawing of Timmy, Cosmo, Wanda, Danny Phantom, a Marvel superhero like Spider-Man, DC like Superman, maybe a picture of you with one of your favorite characters, or even a drawing that you've drawn on your own. Click the link down below in the description. Order soon so I can get working on your special drawing. Okay. Guys, this is my studio where all of the magic, is it magic? Totally. It's totally magic. It's where all the YouTube fun happens. It's my studio. When I left Nickelodeon, I opened up this studio somewhere in California. It's at a secret location. I'm using the VR camera now because it's a really cool way to show you some of the cool parts of my studio. Right now, we're in the space, or it's a warehouse section of my studio. We've shot a lot of movies here. We've shot a lot of live action stuff here. We have meetings in here. We do all kinds of fun stuff in here, and this is sort of my echoey, big, giant warehouse section. But what's really cool, I have a skylight up there. I can just put a drape over the skylight and this becomes pitch black, and it becomes anything you want. It becomes any kind of set, any sort of movie scene that you want it to be. We've shot a lot of Noog Network stuff here. It's been really, really awesome to have this place available to me to shoot stuff with. Okay, let's see, I'm gonna walk over here. We have over here a lot of my posters from Nickelodeon. And let me tell you, what posters do we have up there? Oh yeah, we have, oh, this is really cool. A lot of these posters are very huge because they were hanging in the halls of Nickelodeon for many, many years. And when I left, they're like, hey, do you want some of these posters? I said, of course I do. So I put them here. I love that one. That's Fairly Odd Parents. Obviously, that's one of the first ones we ever did. Some great Danny Phantom artwork over there. I love that poster there. Up there for Danny Phantom, The Ultimate Enemy. We have our 10-year anniversary when Fairly Odd Parents was on the air for 10 years. That was 2011. And the poster hiding back here. I've got a better view of it in my office down the hallway though, so I'll show you that as well. Let me show you this. Let's swing over this way just a little bit. Look at this cool rack of chairs I have. How cool is this? When we have meetings in here, we put the chairs out. And over here is one of the very first Danny Phantom drawings I ever did. Once I settled on his white hair, I started drawing him this way. So this is this is a pen and ink drawing, drawn in March of 2001. And it's really cool, and I just love having that picture too. I love the tiny, tiny waist. I wish my waist was that big, but hey, we can all dream, right? That's a clock. That's a thing of my own invention. It tells the time. Okay, let's go back this way and I'll show you our YouTube set if you want to come in this way. I just finished this YouTube set in the last couple months, started using it. So if you've seen some of my recent videos, you can see the YouTube set back here. This is our production office. And so I'm gonna walk back. I'm walking backwards very slowly because I don't want to fall. I don't want to, am I gonna fall? Am I gonna fall? I'm good? We're good? Okay. Walking back this way. And you can see that this set's really cool. I like this area. This is a great set. I love having Mr. Rogers, don't get me wrong. He's a far better person than me, but I like having a permanent set where I can just kind of sit and be entertaining people. So I got this cool desk. Everything in here was painted. Everything started off as silver or gray. So we painted everything. I had to order a giant crayon. My gosh, there's a giant crayon. We have all of our logo-free props over here, which is fun. Got the paint on the walls. Hey, when you're an adult, you can paint on your own walls, which is really cool. That's kind of fun. Our editors work in here. They're really amazing people. And not only are they editors like they just can edit, they're really super creative editors, which I really appreciate having. You got to have creative people around you at all times. So we have creative people by the score here at the Butch Hartman production facility. And I like this part of the set too, because I get to draw in here. I really wanted to be able to show people my drawings. So that's why the desk is here. And we have a camera hanging up on the ceiling. So when I draw, we shoot the drawing from the top and we can intercut that during the video. It really helps. And over here, this is really cool. We got smart. We finally got smart. We used to have a green screen drape I'd put up if I wanted to do a green screen shot. Did I say Walgreens? We have a green wall here, and it's really cool. I love the green wall because I really can go anywhere I want. For example, if I want to go to outer space, there I am. If I want to go like underwater, really cool. If I want to go like to, Bolingbrook, Illinois, I can go. There you go. It's very lovely this time of year. There you go. In fact, I'm gonna probably head there for a second and we'll continue the rest of the studio tour. So here we go. This is our hallway, and these posters here are from a couple of Noog Network shows that we did. We shot, as I talked about earlier, this is a live-action series we did about a girl in outer space who runs an outer space diner called Out There. This is Scarlet episode we did. It's a series that we did on Noog as well, about a girl getting into the music industry. I love both of these series. If you guys haven't seen them yet, check out the stuff on the Noog Network. It's really, really awesome. This poster also hung in the halls of Nickelodeon, one of the first. This is when I really knew the show was going to take off, when they said, hey, why don't you make some posters to put around in the studio. I knew the show was really being taken seriously. Cosmowana's designs are a teeny bit altered than the way they ended up. They're still evolving at this point. And this poster is from my comic book. If you ever, these kids, it's a group of kids that go to this school where something strange happens at 3 o'clock every day. There's a portal that opens over the school and something weird comes out of it, and these kids have to beat it back into the portal or else the world ends. And they have an hour to do it by 4 o'clock. If they beat it back by 4, everything goes back to normal, and no one remembers what happened except for them, because I think you really, really like it. I wrote it with my good friend Jordan Gorfinkel, who wrote the epic. He was a very integral part of that, and just a great guy. So check out 3 O'Clock Club. Well, let's move on. We're gonna be walking down this hallway still, and right here, picture my family. My daughter Sophia, my daughter Carly, and my wife Julianne, and this is us with our sign for our charitable foundation called Hartman House, and that's just a picture of us holding a sign. Hartman House is here. We do work all around the world. Check out hartmanhouse.org, see what we do, and let's keep moving. And this is a thermostat. Another amazing invention. It's sort of like a telephone. You can push these buttons and call people. Is that how it works? Mm-hmm. That's kind of how it works? Yes. Because I've been trying. That's amazing. Hello. Hey, let me show you these more posters here. This, I don't know how these two Beast posters ended up on the wall, but this poster is for a game I created for the Noog Network. It's called Freaky Beasts. I think it's a great game. I kind of patterned the monsters after Where the Wild Things Are a little bit. Monsters run down the hall at you with their arms up, and you have to tickle under their arms. This is a fun game. And this is the very first drawing I ever did for Bunsen as a Beast. I was going to do it as a children's book. I drew this poster. I drew these two characters looking at each other. I just, out of nowhere, came up with Bunsen as a Beast. I thought it was a really funny title. Just put it on there, and I used this to pitch the show to Nickelodeon, and it eventually got picked up. But you can see the original character designs. Bunsen was more of a lizard, and Mikey was just a tall, skinny, blonde kid. Those designs have completely changed. Shows on TV can originate from the humblest of beginnings, I guess. Can we get a shot of this poster over here from Crash Nebula, which I did on Nickelodeon. It was going to be a series of its own. I loved it as a series. It was pitched as a series. It came out, it spawned from Fairly Odd Parents, as a character from Fairly Odd Parents. We wrote a whole series around it, did a pilot. Nickelodeon didn't pick it up, but we ended up airing this on a Fairly Odd Parents episode. Signed by Steve Marmel, the co-creator, me, and the guy who voiced Sprig Spivak, James Arnold Taylor, right there. He signed that. So there's our big Noog character. He is our Mickey Mouse of the Noog Network. And so there's Red Noog there. So this is a show I created called Family Fusion. And I was at Nickelodeon for 20 years. So I would always come up with stuff to pitch to Nickelodeon. And if they didn't want it, I would end up making it myself. So I ended up making a short cartoon of this myself. This is about a guy named Dr. Philo Fusion, the smartest man in the world. And his family is really awesome. They're the Fusion family, and they're super smart and they're futuristic, and they invent all these amazing things to make the world a better place. But they live next door to the Problem family. And this is Professor Problem and his mundane stuff, like mundane neighborhood stuff, like, oh, so Fusion thinks he's going to have the best cookies. It's mix. This is about a kid who tries to make a snack for himself in the microwave and it on high, and the microwave blows up, and out of the smoke comes a monster. And he's created them, do all these recipes to make your own monster. So the town eventually becomes overrun with all these cool monsters. Isn't that a cool idea? We'll be doing that very soon. Hopefully, I love that idea. I love these ideas. Of course, I love all my ideas. That's just me. But which one of these ideas so far do you like the best? Which one should be made into a series, do you think? We have, this board I used to draw all of my characters on when I did a YouTube video. Every time I would do a YouTube video, I would draw a different character. That board started off completely blank. We ended up doing character after character after character, and then the board filled up, and we just ended up putting it out here. I love this. I might donate this to YouTube. What do you think? Have it hanging in the YouTube offices down in their office in California. What do you think? Should I do that? And also, oh, over here, this is really cool. This is a Philip the Nickel pillow we had made. And we tried to sell some and no one bought any. So this is one of the only 2 prototypes we have, which is cool. Hey, this is a Cosmo pillow. One of the very first pieces of Fairly Odd Parents merchandise that was ever made. Super fun. I love this. There was a Cosmo, Wanda, Timmy, and Vicky pillow made. I have the other one somewhere. I have a Wanda one here, which is great. Wanda looks amazing. I just love it because they're flat like the characters. It just looks so great. They did a great job on those. I love those pillows. This is a flip book that someone sent me of the Fairly Odd Parents. Still send me all kinds of cool things in the mail, and I really appreciate it. If you guys want to send me anything, I would really appreciate it. Very cool. Or just post stuff online and tag me. I can see it there. I've got a great collection of comic books here. I kind of leave them out for visitors, but I got some great old collectible comics. An old Daredevil written by Chris Claremont, drawn by John Byrne. I grew up on these comics. I love these old comics. I love this about the X-Men back then. Cyclops is supposed to be like 17 years old, and he looks like he's like a 32-year-old bodybuilder who's been, you know, working out 8 hours a day, 7 days a week. But that's how they drew him back then. Anyway, oh, here's Days of Future Past, an X-Men comic, Days of Future Past right there. Really cool. So just some great classic comics to kind of keep around. Keep them in plastic, you know, because I want things to spill on them. Don't spill on the okay, so over here, this was hanging in the halls of Nickelodeon for a while. Oh, look, a light. It works. Okay, this was hanging in the halls of Nickelodeon for a while. Just a cool shot of Timmy and Fairly Odd Parents as Fish. These over here, I absolutely love these. The Danny Phantom and the Wanda, made out of Legos. They were made by the #1 Lego artist in the world, Nathan Sawaya, S-A-W-A-Y-A. And on the first video, we came over and said, hey, can we film? He's like, sure. I show up at his office, and he has this amazing Danny Phantom statue already made and the Wanda, and gave them to me. And got a Bunsen as a Beast cell over there. And now Bunsen as a Beast was not done on cell. It was done on flat. Oh, look, the Hulk. He looks a lot bigger in the movies. All right, so we're gonna go here into the podcast room. Haven't done Speech Bubble for quite a while. I took a couple months off. We had so many other things going on, and I love doing the podcast. If you're a Speech Bubble fan, go check out my YouTube channel. And I think there's people who have been kind enough to come on the podcast, and Jace and I, he's my co-host, just entertainment in general, fantasy movies, action movies, sci-fi stuff, you know, just stuff that we love. And hey, look, I had a bunch of stuff in a cabinet, but I sold the cabinet. So I have all these toys now. I'll give you a walk through some of this stuff. This is a Hobby Kids toy from Hobby Kids Adventures. And Hobby Kids Adventures is a show over on the Hobby Kids channel. Go check that out too. But we turned the Hobby Kids, Hobby Pig, Hobby Frog, and Hobby Bear into actual cartoon characters and made them into toys now too, which is really fun. Oh, look, here's another Philip the Nickel. And we were told we had to make it smaller because the smaller one would sell for sure. All right, anyway, and then, got these cool Danny Phantom posters over here. Basically just copies of the signs that are hanging in there. Here's a cool Danny Phantom poster that you can't find anywhere, really, but in the Butch Hartman offices. This poster is very, very cool. I love this poster. And here's a really cool piece of merch from Noog. We made these really cool Noog backpacks. So check that out. That's really fun. I probably should give these away. I got 2 of them. Question. What is the name of Philo Fusion's daughter? Philo Fusion's daughter. What is her name? If you can answer that name, I'll pick the first 2 people that answer the name correctly and send you these Noog backpacks, okay? So there you go. All right, so that is our podcast room. It's a little messy right now, but it's a lot of fun. Oh, and this over here. I gotta mention this. This awesome piece of art over here was done for me when we did our 10-year anniversary at Nickelodeon for Fairly Odd Parents. Pretty much everybody on my staff at the time signed this piece of art. It's really cool. That cell is original. Timmy's mouth doesn't fit with his face. And they put it under glass. I think they did it as a joke. And now I can never get to it and fix it. So anyway, that just hangs here in a place of honor. And this is one of my favorite pieces of art over here. This is the very first drawing I ever did of the Fairly Odd Parents. The very first thing I ever drew for Fairly Odd Parents when I pitched the show. First poster ever. That's it. That picture, we're 20 years old. I drew it in 1997. So yeah, it's 22 years old, going on 23. So there you go. Pretty cool. Everything starts from somewhere, don't forget. Now I'm gonna go somewhere else, gonna go into my office. Let's go. Okay, and now this is my office. This entire wall is dedicated to just cells from my shows, which is just a joy. And this is a show I'm working on really hard to develop right now, and some great things are happening with it, which is cool. You may have seen some of it on the internet or even on YouTube. I've been posting some stuff and had some videos made, but love this show, love the concept. The concept is rock solid now, and it's extremely cool. So be on the lookout for this in the future. This cell is from Fairly Odd Baby, where Poof first showed up. This is Mr. Crocker's birthday. I forget which one that's from. But Crocker's having his birthday. Here's where another Wishology picture where Timmy's talking to Kiss, and Cosmo and Poofer made a bubble gum. Really cool. A scene from Tough Puppy, one of my all-time favorite shows. This great poster. I showed you a peek of it back in the warehouse. I love this poster of Tough Puppy. One of the first images we ever did. Can you spot the one character on this poster that was never in the show? Let me get some better. I'll get some better light on it for you here. Hold on, I'm gonna open this up. All right, anyway, so which character was never on this? So, and this wall over here, some of my certificates are being, I got a couple Emmy nominations and some Annie Award nominations, which was cool. I was nominated for an Annie for a storyboard for a Fairly Odd Parents episode called Mission Responsible. Some great Danny Phantom images here. Title cards. We really took a long time to work on our title cards, done by the great Ben Balistreri and some other great artists. It's a painting of Danny that I did. Fairly Odd Parents was nominated for a 2006 Annie Award for the Best TV Production for Children. I got a nomination as Best Director for the Fairly Odd Parents episode Chin Up, which was cool, real honor. Great caricature done of me by the great Dean Heason, an amazing guy, super talented artist, and just did a great Hirschfeld-like caricature of me incorporating all my characters, and just it's really genius. I'm gonna post this so you guys can look at it. It's great. And let's see, I did, oh yeah, some more title cards from Fairly Odd Parents, a great comic page from Danny Phantom Comics. We did Danny Phantom Comics, great toys from Fairly Odd Parents and some other stuff. These are amazing. Bunsen was never on long enough to make merch, but we had a lady, she made these amazing dolls out of yarn, knitted these dolls of Mikey and Bunsen, and I absolutely love these dolls, so they're really cool. Oh hey, I am Bunsen! And I'm Mikey Monroe. I can't do their voices, but anyway, I'm a huge Monkees fan. Hey, we're the Monkees. These guys. So this is from years ago. My Monkees lunchbox. Mickey Dolenz actually signed it. Mickey Dolenz actually auditioned for the role of Chester in Fairly Odd Parents. That's the one and only time in my life I met him, and he actually lives in my neighborhood about 7 houses from me, and still have never met him since, but I gotta meet him soon. I love Mickey Dolenz and the Monkees. And okay, let's kind of swing around over here. Let's see, we have some more stuff from my shows, some drawings that I've done. I love these One Punch Man figures, ordered right from Japan. Really cool, great movement, really great movement on this one. The one only time in my life I held a football. This poster is Danny Phantom, one of the first ones we ever did. Premieres after the Kids' Choice Awards. That was 2004. That was a real honor as well. Super cool. And yeah, so, oh, here's a new series idea. Also on Noog. A lot of cool stuff over there. This is called Dino High. They're teenage in the Stone Age. It's about a bunch of little plant eater dinosaurs that go to school with a bunch of meat eaters and they're just trying to survive. I love this cartoon, Dino High. Should I make it to me for a birthday present? Super fun. One of the only Danny Phantom action figures in existence, this right here. There's another one from Burger King. It's a lot smaller, but this one is, what did you think? Did you enjoy the studio tour? What was your favorite part? Did you enjoy the warehouse or the YouTube set or the lobby or the speech bubble room or my office? I mean, what did you guys think? I'm gonna walk around and get one last look over here. So did you like this wall of all this stuff? I mean, did you like anything on this side of the room? What did you guys think? What did you guys think was the coolest part of the, forgot your phone, you left your phone. Get your phone on the right, there, just out, get out, get out, thank you. What was your favorite part of the studio? Let me know down in the comment section below, okay? Guys, I'm so glad you got to join me. I hope you like the VR format. Go back and look at stuff. There's a lot of fun to see in future videos. Let me know. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And don't forget, art gives you power. Use it wisely. Hey Heart fans, subscribe here to keep up with me, Danny, Timmy, Dudley, Bunsen, and the Noog Network. My new app full of cartoons, shows, and games. Download it here. Click over here to watch my most recent video, and here to start a playlist related to this video. Whoa, check out that awesome fan art. To be featured here, use hashtag HeartFanArt and tag me. I'm on every social media platform known to man. Cartoon Butch out. Pencil drop.